First, I'm taking my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and just rubbing that in really good all over my face. Here, I'm just taking my Mario Badescu Facial Moisturizing Spray. I'm really dry, so I'm just spraying some of that on top of my primer and rubbing it in. Now I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige, and I'm just putting that all over my lid as my eyeshadow base. I'm going to do a couple of layers of that, then I'm going to set that with the Laura Mercier setting spray. Yeah, your girl's earrings weren't cooperating, so they just had to come on off. Now for my eyeshadow, I will be taking this brown caramelish shade from the Morphe 350 palette and basically just applying that to my crease and a little bit above, not being really neat because we are going to add more shadows and blend it out really good. I'm taking this shade right in the center of the palette and just applying it to my crease, making sure that it's blended out really good. Get the amount of pigment that I want from the second eyeshadow, I normally go back in with my first eyeshadow brush. I don't add any product to it, but I just blend that out and blend them together really good. Here you just see me spraying a flat brush with my Mario Badescu Facial Moisturizing Spray. I do this just because it helps pick up the pigments when I dip them in the eyeshadow. The color that I'm using is the red from my Morphe. I want to say it's the Morphe 35B palette. I'm not sure. I don't have it with me. But it's just a Morphe palette that has all the colors in it. I'll list it in the description box. Next, I'm just taking this burnt orange shade from the Morphe 350 palette. It's one of my favorites. And I'm just putting that kind of on top of the red in my crease and just blending that out.
What would I do if I could reach inside of me?
Once again, I'm just taking the eyeshadow brush that I first used and just blending it all together, not adding any product to the brush, just simply blending. Now I'm using that same flat brush and I'm taking Juvia's Place. I think the shade is called Ya, and I'm just putting that on top of the red, basically all over my lid. Okay, so I always try to film my eyeliner on camera and it's always just an epic fail, as y'all are about to see. But if you guys want to see a separate video for that, I will make one. Just let me know in the comment section. Now we're on to foundation. I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade Y415, and I'm just dotting that all over my face. Then I'm going to blend it out with my e.l.f. buffing brush. My best friend put me on. Hey girl, go subscribe to her. Her name is BeautyisGrace. She makes makeup videos too. But yeah, I'm just spraying that with my Mario Badescu facial moisturizing spray and then just buffing that out. Okay, so as y'all can probably see, this foundation is like a shade or two too light for me. I used to get a different shade in this foundation, but they discontinued it. So I tried this one. It was fine at first, or at least I thought it was fine until I watched this video and I realized that it really is too light. But I mean, the video is done now, so we're just gonna rock with it. Obviously, try and find a foundation that matches your face. Once I bronze and contour and all of that stuff, it looks a bit better, but yeah. Now I am highlighting and concealing with my Born This Way Radiance Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm just doing that under my eyes, on my forehead, on the sides of my nose, in the middle of my nose, and my chin. Then obviously, y'all know the drill, we're just gonna blend that out. If you guys have ever tried the NARS Creamy Concealer, or you guys really like that one, then I would really recommend trying this one. That was my go-to concealer, but y'all, it's like $42 I think or something, and I was just like, you know, I'm trying to get foundation, I'm trying to do all this, something's gonna have to go. So one of the workers at Sephora recommended this one to me, and I actually like it better. It's more full coverage, so I don't have to use as much with each application, and yeah, it's just as good if not better, so I would definitely recommend trying this one out. Now for contouring, I'm just taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Chestnut and putting that on my cheeks, the side of my nose, my forehead, and yeah, we're just going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender. After that, I'm just going to set my contour with my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in the shade Medium to Dark. Now I'm just taking my Cover FX drops, I think in the shade Sunshine or something like that. I'll put it in the description box, but I'm just blending that out just before I do my highlight to give it something to stick to and make it pop. The blush I will be using is my NYX Baked Blush in the shade Ignite/Passion, and I'm just putting that all over my cheeks to warm up my face. For highlight, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I'm mixing Dripping in Gold and Golden Bronze. Now we can't forget our under eyes. I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. brush. I do not know what brush it is or where it came from, but I'm just taking it and applying that burnt orangey shade all on my waterline. Now I'm taking this deep brown and applying it under my waterline, focusing mainly on the middle. This just adds depth to the look. Now I'm taking Zuri from my Juvia's Place palette and I'm just applying that in my inner corner for my highlight. Now I'm taking my Laura Mercier setting powder and just setting under my eyes. Y'all, when I say I have dry skin, I have dry skin. So I literally cannot bake. I do not leave this on for any time at all. I literally put it on and take it straight off. If I don't, then I'm going to be looking all wrinkly. I'm going to be looking all, yeah, no. So, yeah, I just went back in with that same e.l.f. brush and just kind of reapplied a little bit of color. Now I'm putting on mascara, applying my lashes. Y'all know the whole shebang. Nice little outro recorded, a nice little intro recorded, but for some reason my computer stopped being able to read my SD cards. So this is all the footage that I have of the look. If you want to see more pictures, then feel free to go on my Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching.